Hi, I hope everyone's having an amazing day today. In this video, I'm going to be doing a channeled message from your person. There are 3 groups to choose from. Group 1 is the blue fluorite. Group 2 is the rose quartz. And group 3 is the amethyst. So if you want to take a moment to center, focus on your breathing and feel whichever group, maybe multiple groups or perhaps all of the groups that you're most drawn to. I'll give you a minute to make your selection and then we'll get right into it. And there are timestamps in the description box of the video for each group if you'd like to jump ahead. And up next is a close-up photo of the crystals to help you better make your selection. Hi, Group 1. You chose the blue fluorite. So I'm going to start with some tarot and use these as the framework for the channeling, and then I will dive into the deeper energy surrounding that. I'm going to be channeling in the first person tense using pronouns such as I, me, you, and we, following that up with some standalone message cards, and then closing the reading out with some initials. Okay, we have the 5 of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, the Magician, 8 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, 3 of Wands, King of Cups, Page of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Swords. Thank you for being you. The knowledge of your existence in this world at the same time that I am alive provides me with a lifeline of hope and empowerment that I can get through the difficulties I am faced with currently, and that a better day will surely come out of all the loss, the trials, and the tribulations that have strengthened my character as a person and are encouraging me to step beyond the limitations I have placed upon myself as far as what the life I am living can look like and should look like. I am getting ready to take a leap of faith in a brand new direction, and there is nobody else that I can envision by my side through this process of transformation than you. You are someone who has been with me in my darkest hour. Even when you think that I have overlooked you, I have felt your energy so close to mine. You have been a beacon and a guiding light. You are my closest companion in many ways. I pray each night that I meet you in dreams, and in this space we are able to entwine so totally beyond the limits of the material world and the fears which still linger within my heart, that if I open up to you fully, then I will be cast aside when you realize someday that you could do so much better than me. I know that I need to work on this limitation inside of myself because you have always been nothing but generous, open, and totally authentic with me. Thank you so much for the patience that you have shown through this process of me evolving into a better version of myself so that I could meet you on that vibration that you have so carefully crafted for yourself and within your own life. When I look into your eyes and I think of you, I envision the idea of forever not feeling so daunting and scary, but instead being an open range of possibilities of all the wonderful things that we can do and see together, all the adventures that we will go on, even if that adventure is simply exploring the extensiveness of the love that we are able to tend and nurture so delicately and gently just between the two of us. You are everything that I could have hoped for in a partnership that has the power to endure all seasons of life and reality. I'm sorry that I've not given you the care, time, and attention that you and our connection, which is so fragile and yet so strong, deserves up to this point in time. I am working to be more open with my communication, to run towards you rather than hiding away in my shell when I feel overwhelmed. With you, I feel safe even within comfortable silences, and you seem to have an intuitive way of being able to interpret a knot of energies inside of myself that is hard to define. Your words of wisdom pour forth in a way that you might think is nonchalant, but means everything to me. I see you as an oracle, as the only person that I would trust and turn to for guidance in the most important turning points of my life. Your connection with your higher self and with the life that you have built for yourself is inspiring. I want to transcend the material in the same way that you have done and find a way to harness that purest of energies inside of myself and infuse it into everything that I do so that I can become as bright and as brilliant as I see that you are, and together we can be two angels walking this earth hand in hand on into the future. Since I have met you, my life has been filled with so much more meaning. Even though you have challenged me to step outside the confines of the ordinary way in which I show love, I feel that I am strengthened and that the best of me has the ability to move out of a place where I had thought that it was tarnished and useless, and repurpose and find a wealth of possibilities inside of myself. Through the art of learning to love you in a myriad of different ways, I am finding myself thinking with an open mind and expansive perspective about what other aspects of my life I have been selling myself short within. I am getting ready to announce myself to a new aspect of my life that I have been working quietly on behind the wings, and I know that when you are able to become aware of it, you will be so proud of me for finally chasing my dreams, getting away from the excuses that had caused me to hold myself back for far too long, and that when you get to meet this new version of me directly and personally, I trust that it will align with so much that is suggested about you, and so much that I have had the pleasure of witnessing and learning as I have been here with you along this path, watching you explore and blossom into this present and beautiful version of everything that you are. You are my muse and you are my inspiration, and I am trying to take things as slow as possible, but everything inside of me wants to rush forth to that moment when there is a deeper degree of understanding between the two of us. I know that we have the ability to course correct from the mistakes we have made with each other in the past, so I am being mindful, not over-promising so that I am under-delivering, but making sure that I am able to take proper steps towards you while still honoring the personal path of growth that I am on within my own life. I appreciate so much the respect that you have for my personal boundaries, and I want to extend that same kindness to you in kind. I am thinking of you right now. You cross my mind 1,000 times a day, and I am so grateful for the privilege of being part of your life, your world, and your reality. So, those are your messages. Let's see what else your person wants you to know. Okay, we have, can you please forgive me and let go of the past? I just need some space and time. Please don't take this personally. I love you. Please forgive me. Right now, I just need your love. I'm afraid to tell you the truth. Please just listen to what I have to say. I know that I've hurt you. I'm sorry. I realized how I treated you, and for that, I'm sorry. It's hard to admit that I was wrong. I'm afraid to love because I've been hurt in the past. And I love you. So these initials can be a first, middle, or last name, or can spell something out, just whatever resonates for you. Got G, G H B R F W L Y V S F Q N P T Y K O O and J. So those are your messages. I hope that they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, or share. If you'd like a personal reading, I offer those through my Etsy shop, and there's a link to that in the description box of the video. I offer a variety of pre-recorded video readings, written readings, and channeled letters. Turnaround time on everything is 5 to 7 days from the time of purchase. I hope to see you again in another reading. Please take care and be well. Hi, Group 2. You chose the rose quartz. So I'm going to start with some tarot and use these as the framework for the channeling, and then I will dive into the deeper energy surrounding that. I'm going to be channeling the first person tense using pronouns such as I, me, you, and we. And following this initial portion of the reading, I'll get some standalone message cards and then close the reading out with some initials. Okay, we have the King of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Justice, Three of Wands, Knight of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. I'm done hiding my utter adoration for you. I played my hand incorrectly with you in the past, and I will not make that mistake the second time around. I am so grateful that I sense there is still open-mindedness within you as far as the idea of you and I developing into something more than we have been with one another is concerned. You are my best kept secret, and yet I want to announce my feelings for you loud and in the open, so that the doubters and naysayers are silenced by the ferociousness and fervency with which I claim you and us and step forth as the person who walks by your side from now into forever. You are someone so special and unique. What I have experienced with you, what I have come to discover about you, what you have revealed about yourself to me is unlike anything I have ever experienced before. You have answered so many questions that have been lingering within not just my mind, but my soul itself, as far as the true and deep meaning of what love and partnership between two people can be. You have redefined loyalty to me in so many ways, and I am humbled by the fact that you give of yourself totally, even when it is not easy or convenient, when it comes to those who matter the most to you. And this has caused me to sit back and evaluate inside of myself the ways in which I have been cutting corners as far as giving of myself totally and thoroughly, that anything that I have called love before has paled in comparison to what I feel compelled to do and to become and to experience with you. And that is only because you have shown me that I have been so limited in my capacity to understand the true and deep meaning of romance, that it has helped to alleviate a layer of pessimism that has kept me in a closed-off energy, because with you I have come to understand that I never really knew what love was before. Thank you for bringing me back to basics and back to what is most important. Thank you for teaching me that it is an act of love to take time for oneself. The healthy boundaries that you have put in place between the two of us have been instrumental in me softening my stance towards you and gaining a greater appreciation for the gift of your presence, your energy, and your time in my life overall. You are somebody that I want to cherish each special moment with. And so I am not taking for granted that even if it is just a fleeting opportunity we have to connect with one another, that it should be treated as something of the sacred. You are almost like a religious experience for me here on earth. I have never felt so close to myself, so close to another person, and so close to the eternal and omnipotent otherness that weaves our threads together with one another and with everything else than I do when I take even a moment to look very deeply within your eyes and see the true nature of my own reflection staring back at me unflinching and with nothing but compassion and openness projected towards me at all times. You have caused me to reevaluate certain plans I had for the future. I had told myself that a certain path I am walking upon would be something that I would need to do all alone. But I feel so lonely at the idea that I am not able to share everything with you all at once, and so I am trying to make compensations for that, to step beyond a rigid stance I have taken little by little, so that I can not only strengthen the bond between the two of us, but bring you into a place of intimacy and trust inside of myself where no one has entered. You are helping me to close the door permanently to certain wounds from my past I never thought would heal. I am no longer concerned with ruminating about instances and events that I am powerless to change. You have alleviated so much suffering inside of me by giving me something to look forward to each and every day. I want to help ease the burden of any pressure that you may feel in your life, any feeling that you are not good enough. I want to overcompensate for by showering you with a love that is unlike anything you have known before. I want you to know that I am steadfast and that I am trustworthy, and that even in your weakest moments you will always have me to fall back upon, not just as a shoulder to cry on, but as the one who will be your strength and uplift you in the times when you waver and are uncertain of your capability to take even one step further into the future. I am so proud of the person that you have become, of everything that you are, and I look forward towards the future with anticipation and joy at the idea of all I know we will become with one another. So, those are your messages. Let's see what else your person wants you to know. Okay, and we have, I was being selfish. I'm sorry. I know that I've put you through a lot of pain, and I am in pain too. I'm sorry. I was scared about how I felt for you. I've never felt this way before. You are special to me. I know I ended things badly. Let me make it up to you. I want to make love to you. I really don't know how to approach you, so that's why it's taking me some time. I realized how I treated you, and for that, I'm sorry. I just need some space and time. Please don't take this personally. I love you. I want to make things right. I choose you. I choose us being together. And I want you. I want you in my life. I see you as my future. So these initials can be a first, middle, or last name, or can spell something out, just whatever resonates for you. T W C T R U V L M U V L P R O C Q F E A P W and S. So those are your messages. I hope that they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, or share. If you'd like a personal reading, I offer those through my Etsy shop, and there's a link to that in the description box of the video. I offer a variety of pre-recorded video readings, written readings, and channeled letters. Turnaround time on everything is 5 to 7 days from the time of purchase. I hope to see you again in another reading. Please take care and be well. Hi, Group 3. You chose the Amethyst. So I'm going to start with some tarot and use these as the framework for the channeling, and then I will dive into the deeper energies surrounding that. I'm going to be channeling the first person tense using pronouns such as I, me, you, and we. And following this initial portion of the reading, I'll get some standalone message cards and then close the reading out with some initials. Okay, we have the Hanged Man, 10 of Cups, Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, the Tower, Page of Swords, the World, 5 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Pentacles. I am working as fast as I can to release my fear and insecurity that you are going to reject me. After all this time and everything that we've been through, I am absolutely certain that all I want and all I could ever need is you. But a part of me fears that it'll be too little too late to make up for lost time, that we have both evolved into entirely different versions of one another, and that when I step forth out of the shadows towards you, it will only be to receive some degree of pity and closure from you, which will then leave me locked in a place of being stranded, sitting in love all alone as you choose to move forward with your life in a different direction. I regret so much the way I mishandled our connection in the past. The moment I let you go, I wished I could take back the words that I know cut you so deep. I have been watching you all along from afar and have been hesitant to make it known that I have always been just one step behind you. You have never been out of sight, out of mind, and yet I was acting in an immature and wounded way as a result of previous patterns and instability from heartbreak in previous chapters of my life that had eroded my confidence in believing that I could truly be someone's happily ever after in a long-term and enduring sense. I thought that if I pushed you away, then it would make the experience of losing you less harsh. And yet I see I have cheated myself and you out of beautiful experiences that we should have created one another and should be in the midst of at this point in time. I know that many doors of opportunity are now closed forever to the two of us, but if you would be willing to hear me out, I would love to explore a new type of future that we could generate out of all of this wreckage and loss that I am feeling as heavily as you are inside. I hope that you have been able to find closure for yourself from previous wounds that I know had created limits and expectations within you as far as what you were looking for in a partnership. I felt this unspoken pressure placed upon me to become someone that I never could be. It felt many times as if you didn't really know me at all, but simply had fallen in love with the potential of who I might become one day. This frustrated me because as much as I wanted to believe in that dreaminess I saw glistening in your eyes and shining forth from your heart when you would speak of me in such wonderful ways, the reality of my internal world, my companionship with myself, has always been something that is fraught with chaos and agony. I was ashamed to let you see inside, to understand just how much the surface level mask I present to the world is a far cry from the shadowy landscape that is the reality of how I truly feel about myself. Even on the best of days, that I am working diligently to try and course correct, because I understand beautiful life outside of myself is only possible by beautifying the inside first and foremost. Thank you for teaching me a valuable lesson about the preciousness of the gift of love when it is offered. Even though I thought I had been in relationships that were meaningful before, there is something about your presence, about the potential even of what might still be salvageable between the two of us, that speaks to the rarest of treasure and diamonds, and that if I am able to wrap you in my arms once again, not flinch and not run away, then I will be unlocking a door to the greatest type of wealth that this world has ever known, the type of experience that will transcend this lifetime and will carry us both into a place of greater meaning and understanding that love truly is the most powerful force in a universal sense, and certainly upon this planet as well. You are my inspiration, and many things that I do these days revolve around the idea of, would you approve of such things, or would you have encouragement to offer to me about moving beyond old patterns and ego-based thinking into a place of openness of heart, where I am being guided by my better nature towards a different version of myself than I customarily am in any given situation. You have provided meaning and context for many of the things that I have been through in my past. I understand that certain losses needed to happen in order to create a condition inside of myself to be able to appreciate gains when they come. You are somebody who I look at as the person that could be the greatest victory of my life and also my greatest teacher, because if I am able to repair what has been torn asunder between the two of us, then there is no excuse at all for me not being able to reach certain dreams that I had been discouraged from pursuing long ago, that I understand now are the key itself to my happiness and well-being. And I want to share that wealth of joy with no one other than you. You are somebody who always knows the right things to say in order to course correct me back to an understanding of who I am when I have lost that sense to the illusion of what the world around me expects all the time. With you, I've always felt safe, and as if anything that would happen with me and to me would be something that you would stand beside and perhaps understand, even if it was a struggle or a difficulty to provide solutions, or they were pathways I would have to walk down in a solitary manner. The way in which you have risen into a state of personal empowerment that is beyond what I thought was possible for you in this lifetime has silenced and humbled me in an extreme way. I regret doubting you even for a moment, and for categorizing and typecasting you into someone that was only a figment of the essence of an aspect of you. I failed before to take in the true beauty of the totality of all you are. Facets that I was too blind and conceited to appreciate and notice now are glimmering forth in a loud and obvious way, and I see that you are somebody who has depth and substance that is unlike anyone I have ever met before, and is a rare treasure in this superficial world that we are living in. You are somebody that is brave, confident, and kind, and I admire all of these qualities within you deeply. I'm trying to move beyond a tendency to point the finger of blame towards other people and take deep personal responsibility for certain levels of unhappiness within my life that I unfairly took out on you. I want a fresh start. I want the ability to reintroduce myself to you as a different version. Who you saw before was simply an expression of a deep-seated woundedness I have held within. I am trying to learn to love myself in all the ways that I have seen you do. I am trying to move beyond the wreckage of my past and the inclination to continue to look behind me and to try and go back and perfect certain details of my own flaws and deficiencies so that I don't upend the fragile possibility that something more might be possible in our story with one another in time. I send you love from afar, even though in the material world there is nothing but a wall of silence. I hope that you know that I see the signs and synchronicities along my path that encourage me on a regular basis to continue to be brave just as you are, to speak my truth in the ways that I can, and to move beyond the tendency to seek out only artificial things in order to reach for a life of more meaning and substance, a life which I hope will include you within it again someday. So those are your messages. Let's see what else your person wants you to know. And we have, I really don't know how to approach you, so that's why it's taking me some time. I'm scared that I might get hurt. I'm sorry that I wasn't open to you. Please forgive me. It's hard to admit that I was wrong. I want you. I want you in my life. I see you as my future. Please don't leave me. Stay. No one else feels the same way you do. I'm afraid to tell you the truth. Please just listen to what I have to say. I've made some mistakes in my life. I realized I was wrong. I'm sorry. I know that I've put you through a lot of pain, and I'm in pain too. I'm sorry. And you are special to me. I just want you to know that. So these initials can be a first, middle, or last name, or can spell something out, just whatever resonates for you. Got U, T, R, P, M, F, I, Y, E, B, B, X, H, U, Q, Z, O, M, G, D, A, D, N, and I. So those are your messages. I hope that they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, or share. If you'd like a personal reading, I offer those through my Etsy shop, and there's a link to that in the description box of the video. I offer a variety of pre-recorded video readings, written readings, and channeled letters. Turnaround time on everything is 5 to 7 days from the time of purchase. I hope to see you again in another reading. Please take care and be well.